This is Walkthrough Solves Part 2. So, today we are going to be doing two walkthrough solves on the 4x4, and joining us today is Cubefinity. So, if you haven't watched Part 1 already, which is on 3x3, you should go check it out over here, and though that's for sub 15 and sub 16 people. And this video is also not for absolute beginners, as in like 2 minutes and so, but this video is for people who are sub 1 minute 30 seconds, more like sub 1 minute 15 seconds, and sub 50. So Cubefinity is sub 50. So if you guys are faster, if you guys are sub 1 and you want to get to sub 50, just skip on to the video and you'll find Cubefinities. And if you're around sub 1 minute 30 seconds, so this is the first scramble and it looks pretty easy, like the yellow. So obviously I would start off like this. Since I'm gonna be doing white after yellow, I'll keep yellow on the bottom so that it's easier. So I will move this here with an R. And by the way, the scrambles are in the description below, so if in case you want it. So if I would start with an R, and then I would do a wide U prime to pair these up, and then I would just do a D prime like that, and I would do a wide F. So and then now we have it like this. So I would simply just do an L2 and then a U prime, and then just put this on top, and then rotate, move this over here. So do a U prime and then do an R, U to R prime, just for that simple insert. And then I would just do a U2 and then pair them up. And then after this, I would turn it like this. And yes, I do yaw, so not reduction. So I would be doing the edges first. And so I can see that there's green here, orange here, and the most easily lookable thing over here is orange. So I would just put the orange here, and so I would do an F prime to get that here, and I would do a U move so that they both are like aligned, and then I would just do a wide R, and these two are paired up, just put it there. And then the next thing I see is this green and this green here. So I could simply do this, but then it wouldn't actually pair them up, like align them so that it comes here. So instead of doing that, I would just move it in the opposite direction, that is a D prime, and then I would do an R2. And obviously according to the color scheme, GOBR, green, orange, blue and red. So green is before orange. And then while doing that, I got this easily. So I would just do it like this, pair them up, and then insert it. So this is pretty easy. And orange, let's start off with orange. So I would do it like this. So I would do a wide R, and but before that I would just put the unsolved edges here, unsolved edges of the cross here, and then I would do an R2, just move it here and put it back up, and then just check one more time. So it's like this now. I have one more over here, so I will just do it like U2 and then move it down. Okay, I messed that up. Okay, alright, so we're done. And then green also looks pretty easy, so I could just move it like that and then move that up here by a U move, and then just do L, wide L, F prime, and then L prime. So I have one more left here, so I will just put this up there so that I can just bring this on and pair them up. So all I have left is blue now. This is the easiest one as of now, so we're done with that. So now I would just like check which one's easier, but the thing is, like, the yellow, white, red is not on the top, so they can just simply be paired like this. But then, I mean, yeah, they could just simply be paired like that, and then I would just insert it without cube rotating. And then now to do 3 to 3, move it here. So since it's not in the top, I'll just check where it is. It's behind over there. I'll take it out. We're just doing R prime U R, and then insert this over here by doing L prime U L, and then cubitate obviously because it's 323. So take it out again, and then simply insert it with an F prime L F L prime, and the last one here is like this. So we just do a U prime from here, and then just insert it again, and complete our 323. So now from here we can either find another red and yellow which is all the way back here, and I wouldn't see it in an actual solve, so it just makes sense for the blue and orange. So I would move it here, and instead of inserting like this, since it's going to come here, I would insert it like this. So now that we've inserted it, we can simply just pair them up like this, and instead of replacing it with some random piece, since it's 3 through 3, we're going to replace it with blue with a red and green. So yeah, there it is. Yep. Now we have paired this up as well. So now we only have 3 more pairs. So 3 done and then 2 done. So we're back to the last part of 3 to 3, which is the last 3 edges. So I can take either this or this, but since we were at this state, I would see the red and yellow first. So I'll just put it down and insert it in over here. So now I can easily just pair them up like this, and then I find blue and yellow, so just insert it like this, and there, I'm done. So the next step is just simple F12. So obviously the first thing I would see are these, the red, green and white, and these. So this F12 pair, or this, which is basically this F12. So I don't know, but then in an actual soul, if I was, not really doing it fast, I would see both of them. But then if I was doing it fast, I'm not sure which one I would be looking at. But then if I saw the red and green first, I would just go for it. But then now, since I've paused and I've got time to look through it, I would obviously do this pair first, since it's just easier and doesn't require any cube rotation. And then this would actually be easier because this is the only thing which I would see first. So how I would do this is R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, and then just insert it with, just insert it like this. So now I've got 2 more pairs left, so I would just simply do a U2, and this is the pair which I saw. The other one is over here, so it doesn't make sense to do that first. So I would just do R, U, to R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. So, and then cube rotate. This pair is easy, just do it like that. And insert it. So, looks like we got an OLL parity. So, let's just do the arc. And then now we can just do this. So, I know this arc is supposed to be using some L moves and some F moves, or R moves and some F moves, I don't know. But I haven't learned that one, so I just do it like this. You can do it anyhow though. And then after that, I get the APUM, but then it's not an APUM. What? It's a PLL parity. So just do the PLL parity out. And it's a GC pump. By the way, if you don't know the G pumps or any other PLL algs, it will all be linked up here or in the description below. So make sure you guys check that out as well. So that's about it for the first rumble. Now let's get on with the second one. I'm sorry if this is dragging on too long, but then I don't know. I'll try to speed things up now. So here's the second scramble, and I would start off like this, face this side, and then do a U move. This scramble also looks pretty easy on the yellow and as well as the white, but I would just start with the yellow for this one. So do a U move, pair them up like this, and then just cube rotate, insert, and then cube rotate again. I know it's pretty inefficient, but still, that was pretty, okay, the white side was pretty easy this time. And so I guess this blue, I'll just do these blues first. Yeah. So and then I can do this orange, but then green would just be a lot easier. I would just do a D2 and then just pair them up with white R2 and blue opposite. And I think red would be the easier choice since I could just do it like this and pair them up. So once again, GOBR, so red before green. And looking at this, none of the centers are really easy this time, so I could just start off with any of them. Okay, alright, I agree. My centers are really bad, like the solutions. But here you go. So I would just do it like this, like that, and then just check through. You could just follow me if you want. I know I'm not saying the steps out right now, but still, I'm just trying to keep things fast. You know, these things are the easier stuff. So yeah. Okay, now I'm done with the red. So for the blue, I would just put this down here and then put them up and then do a U move and then just insert this over here from here. And then this also is really easy. I'm sure if you're watching this video now, you should understand all these. I mean, you would be here only if you're like sub 1 minute 30 second, or if you're actually loyal to us and you want to watch our videos. But otherwise, yeah. So you should be understanding these and you should be able to follow through them. So we're done with the centers, and now it's actually like, you know, the edges left are not in the middle layer, none of them, either of them, neither of them. So I can just simply do an F move so that it comes here. And now if I do it like this, I know that if I replace this one here with that, I can just, if I slice back, I'm gonna pair them up, and then this insert is easy, just do an F move. So, and then 3 2 3 again, just do the slice and then find this, insert, yellow, red, not here, it's over here, take it out, and okay, wait, I've been doing it wrong. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, okay. There, it's not supposed to be yellow, red, it's supposed to be blue, orange. So, blue, orange is not here, and it's over here. So, this is one of the most frustrating thing ever. So, when I get it like this, so when I slice over here, these two are the opposite colors. So that's really annoying. But then since in a solve, this is basically walkthrough solve, so I won't be changing the way I solve now versus the one in an actual solve. So in an actual solve, I will just continue. So since blue orange is over there, I'll just skip that side. So go for orange and yellow, which is over here, and then insert, and then just slice back, cause you know, if I insert this here, it's gonna destroy the other ones. So I'll just do it back. So we still have, so we have this unsolved and this unsolved. So I would just continue like this and then pair this up. So this is orange and green and done. So we have green and so we have blue orange here, and yeah, we have blue orange here, so we have to replace that with blue and orange. But since they're in the back, so I would take them out first and then slice and then take the blue and orange pair, put it back. So now we only have this here, so just do it here. Yeah, you should be knowing all the steps I'm doing right now. And so the first F12 pair I would be doing is this one, cause the other ones aren't really on the top layer. Like this is, but then it's going to be hard without cube rotating. So I can just simply do this like this, and then so right now this pair is easier to do. So just put this back here, and then just pair them up, and then insert. So okay, I have to cube rotate right now. Like without cube rotating, I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to do. So I'll just cube rotate once. So I can do this pair like this, but then in a solve it just, I would probably do this pair first. So pair them up and then insert, and then I would do this, insert. Okay, cool. We did not get an overall parity this time, but oh cool, we did not get a PLL parity either. So yeah, that sample was pretty easy. So if you did my solution in an actual solve, you will probably get around 1 minute and 5 seconds or 1 minute and 10 seconds, around that. So I know it seemed pretty inefficient, so and I'm sure most of you guys are a lot faster. So now let's move on to Cubefinities.
So here's the first scramble, and as you can see, we already have a yellow bar here. So I might start with the yellow center and then finish off the white one. So we have these two pieces here, so we can do something like this and then insert it. Then for white, I can do a U white 2 like this, then insert it here, and then I'll be looking for the other piece which is here, then make a pair and then insert it as well. So from this angle, I can see this white and green edge and this one. So I will just pair it and insert. Then I see these two. So it's also pretty basic. And we have white and orange here and one more here. So this one will be pretty easy, something like this. So now all three cross edges are done. So moving on to centers, we already have a orange pair and a green pair. So I'll be starting with either of these two, which one is easier. So I see one of the green centerpiece is here and the other one here. So I'll be doing something like this and then pair this up like this and then insert. Next we can do orange. So something like this, make a pair, and then we already have another one. So just insert it. Now we already have a red pair, so it will be much easier. So we already pretty much have it done. Yeah. Now the last cross edge, so it will be white and blue. So one of the edge pieces is here and one of them is here. So what we can do is bring this one here, put it here, then do a U white prime move to pair this up, take it out and then insert it. Now this is just basic pairing, and now we're doing the edge pairing. So starting off from here, we can do a U white prime move, and then we have the blue and red edge here. So we need to find another one to insert it. So it's here. Should be pretty self-explanatory. Then the next one is pretty much done already, and we have the yellow and green edge here. So I'll be inserting it here, and then yeah. Now I already have the white and red edge. One of them is here, and this one, I mean the green and red edge, one of them is here, and this one is here. So I'll be inserting it. Now pairing this up, then I'll be matching it up with the color. So this will go here, inserted, and the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory, I guess. And now just the 3x3 stage. We get an easy oil and parity. And what is the other scramble? And since I'm not color neutral yet, so I'll be doing it with white first. So we already have a white bar over here and also a yellow one. So I'll be trying to make the white center while preserving this bar. So I'll be doing something like this to bring this here. Then pair these two up and then insert it. So in this way we can preserve this bar also, and we also get another one done. So it's pretty good. So now just basic insertion. And while doing this, we can also get a white and blue cross edge. So we need to preserve it as well. So we're bringing it up here, inserting it, and then doing this. So we can see a white and orange edge. So we can pair this up to something like this. And now we see a white and red edge here. So we need to find another one, which is here. So we can do something like this. Do a F to bring this here and then bringing this edge down. So now I'll be bringing this here, so pair it up and then insert. And luckily we also got the other one, but there is a way that you can make all of the four cross edges and still make the centers, but I'm not really good at that, so I won't try preserving it. So for now, let's move on to the centers. So we already have one of the orange pairs and the other pair is pretty easy to make. So I will do something like this and then bringing this here. So, and then insert it, pretty easy. We already have a blue pair, so I'll be trying to make another one. The center piece is here, match it up and then insert it. And the rest one is pretty self-explanatory. So we have one of the white and green edges here and the other one is here at the back. So once again we can do something like this, insert this here and then do a U-wide move to pair this up, take it out and then do a U-wide prime, insert it. Now I will do the edge pairing. So starting off from here, doing a U-wide prime. So we have green and red, so it's here. So it should be something like this. And now we have got this edge, so the other one is here. So a simple insert like this, and then we have orange and blue, which is here. So for this I need to replace it with something else, so I'll be inserting this one here and then just putting this up and inserting it. Now we have yellow and blue here and also one yellow and blue edge over here. So what I can do is just insert it, then bring this up here, and then we also have the yellow and red edge over here, so we can just insert it and do a U-wide move to pair this up. And now we have 3 pairs left, so we can do something like this, match this up and then bring this one here, and so it's done. So now it's basically the 3x3 stage. So I already have a F12 pair. I'll insert it and solve it basically just like F12 in a 3x3. We got OL parity. I know this OLL, so I'll be doing the algorithm and F1. Luckily we didn't get double parity, which is still better. And yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot to Cubefinity for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we've got a special video coming up next week.